Today's Thought of the Day, episode 42, is about the book titled World Order by Henry Kissinger. I choose this book to spread awareness about the term world order, its origin, purpose, and effectiveness. This awareness is important for third world, particularly for the Muslim world, to understand why the developed world usually seems like ganging up on Muslim countries in any dispute with either Western countries, between liberal and conservative Muslim countries, or against ultra conservative outfits in the Muslim world. Among all those disputes, the one thing we usually come across is the term world order. It is important to note that world orders are not always fixed or universally agreed upon. It is also important to keep in mind that the opposite of world order is chaos, and nobody would like to see the world plunging into one. The global political landscape is dynamic, and different regions and countries may have varying perspectives on the prevailing world order. Without any further delay, let us discuss the origin of the term world order. The first world order ever emerged was the European world order, which was based on the concept of the Westphalian system. Westphalia is a region in Germany. The Westphalian system, established by the Treaty of Westphalia in 1648, is a cornerstone of the modern international system and is often regarded as the founding principle of the European world order. The treaty was reached after the horrible 30-year-long religious war between Catholics and Protestants in Europe. The wars broke out within the Roman Empire, which consisted of numerous semi autonomous states. These states, either Catholic or Protestant, as millions perished on both sides, new alliances were made and older ones were broken, involving other factors besides religion. The Treaty of Westphalia, which consists of two separate but related treaties, the Treaty of Munster and the Treaty of Osnabrück, was a series of agreements that ended the 30-Year War in 1648. The primary reason behind the Treaty of Westphalia were: number one, ending the 30 Years' War. The 30 Years' War was one of the most devastating and prolonged conflict in European history. It began in 1618 as a religious war and evolved into a complex, multifaceted struggle involving various European powers and their conflicting interests. By 1648, the war had caused immense destruction and loss of millions of lives, and there was a pressing need to bring it to an end. Number two, religious tolerance. The war had its roots in religious conflicts between Catholics and Protestants in the Holy Roman Empire. The Treaty of Westphalia aimed to establish religious tolerance by granting freedom of worship to both Catholics and Protestant within the empire. Additionally, Calvinism, a Protestant sect, was formally recognized as a legitimate faith. Number three, territorial adjustments. The treaties redefined the political boundaries and territorial control within the Holy Roman Empire. Several treaties and regions changed hands, and some became independent states. The treaties recognized the sovereignty of individual states within the empire, leading to the principle of state sovereignty that would become central to the Westphalian system of international relations. Number four, balance of power. The treaties sought to establish a balance of power among European states. The goal was to prevent any one power, particularly the Habsburgs of Spain, from becoming too dominant in the region. The treaty recognized the independence of the Dutch Republic, which had revolted against Spanish Habsburg rule and allowed for a more decentralized and balanced structure of authority in the Holy Roman Empire. Number five, legal framework. The Treaty of Westphalia is considered one of the foundational documents of modern international law and diplomacy. It established a framework for negotiating and resolving conflicts between states, emphasizing diplomacy and negotiations over military force. The Treaty of Westphalia is often seen as a pivotal moment in the development of the modern nation state system and the principles of state sovereignty and territorial integrity. It contributed to the establishment of a more stable and orderly European international system. In the years that followed, it is also the fact that the mass migration to North America occurred primarily in the same period, that is 17th century, following the Peace of Westphalia in 1648. Many migrants were seeking religious freedom, including both Protestants and Catholics facing persecution in their respective regions. This movement contributed to the diverse settlement patterns in North America. While religious minorities face challenges, the quest for better opportunities and religious liberty played a significant role in shaping the demographic landscape. Religious minorities like Catholics and Protestant did face restrictions on land ownership in their respective areas. The treatment of religious minorities varied across regions and time periods. For example, in certain Catholic majority areas, Protestant minorities might have encountered limitation on property ownership and vice versa. Religious tensions and discriminatory policies sometimes affected economic and property rights. The book also delves into the challenges and complexities that contemporary global affairs face, including the rise of non state actors, the role of technology, and the changing dynamics of power. Kissinger emphasizes the importance of a balance between order and justice, acknowledging the tensions that arise between national interest, and broader global principles.